Hey, what's up guys? Don Pittman here with Wicked Stick Fly Rods. As always, thanks for giving our video a click today. In this video, I got something special for you. I've done several videos where we fish blue lines, North Carolina, North Georgia mainly. And a lot of people have asked what they are. And we tried explaining, and I'm sure you've read about them online. But I thought today it would be best just to show you what a blue line's all about. So I'm up here on the Forest Service Road right here, and I'm standing right over where a creek goes underneath this road here. And hundreds of people a day probably drive by it, never even look at this creek, never notice it, certainly never think about fishing it. So, just like everything, there's fishing just about every creek in Georgia. So that's what we mean by blue linings. So let me give you a shot of this creek. I'll show you what we're talking about. You can see it's not very big. Not much water there at all. But it's gonna hold fish. That's one side of the road. And here's what it looks like coming in it. And you can see why most people don't even notice it. You can't even hardly see that thing. So it's pretty much covered up with rhododendron, and everybody just drives right on past it. And nobody thinks about fishing it. So today, I'm gonna walk up this creek and see if I can catch a couple of fish out of it. And just kind of give you a taste and show you what blue lining is all about. Fun. One more thing I didn't mention when blue lining is before we get down here and get started is you want a short rod, because you're going to be bushwhacking through all this brush and mountain laurel and stuff, and well, a long rod is just more to get tangled up on. So get yourself a short rod today. I'm using the Raptor 7'6" 3-weight, and this rod is a really good all-around rod. Works really good on these small little blue line streams and stuff. And well, just a great little rod. I love that thing to death. So great little rod. So I suggest you try that. Get you one of them Raptors if you're going to try this blue line, and get you something smaller like this, so you can really have some good fun with it. Well, had a shot at that one and missed them. Had them on. You can see I was trying to use this bush here to kind of cover myself so they couldn't see me. Problem was, I couldn't see the fly. The fish had it. So that happens. Happens a lot when you're blue lining like this. There we go, pretty little rainbow. That's what blue lining gets you. That's what it's all about right there. Not much of a fish, but good grief. Definitely wild. And I'm probably the first person, and maybe the only person in that fish's life to ever touch it. That's a pretty cool feeling. That's why we do the blue lining. One more tip for blue lining that I failed to adhere to today or follow is leave the net in the truck. There's no need for a net with these little fish, and all it's going to do, if you got it hanging off your vest bag or in your back, it's just going to make it harder to get through all this brush. So just leave the net. If you do catch a 7, 8, 9 inch fish, something good, well, you always got your hat. You can scoop them up in that. So final advice there, leave the net at home, and it makes for a lot better time out here fighting all this brush. Look around, you'll see all this mountain laurel and rhododendrons. I'm not sure which one they are on the side of the creek here, but it makes it tough for navigating around the side. So usually once you're in here fishing, just walking up the creek's the easiest way to get to the next hole. There's a little bit better fish there. But you can see I don't have any room to set the hook. Is a problem. So getting a hook set in the fish is going to be tough in these little streams. That was a good fish. Good fish for this little bitty stream. Take a look at that. Every now and then when you're blue lining, you find a little hole like this, which will probably have 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 in there. Perfect little hole. Pretty little 4, 5 foot tall waterfall. Not many people have seen that waterfall, so this is what we came for. That's a perfect looking little hole there. Should have 2, 3, maybe 5 fish in it. So let's hopefully we can pull a few of them out of here and make our trip worthwhile. You can see how hard it is to get in here. So let's get in here and hopefully we can catch some of these fish. Have a good time with them. Well, I really thought we'd have a fish out of that hole there. That's a good looking spot. So maybe I'm not the only one that knows about this this creek, but sure is pretty, and that's what we came for. So I wanted to give you kind of an idea what blue lining is, and let you see, you know, how difficult it can be, but how rewarding at the same time, just so you'll know if you want to do it or not. So it's just finding any little line on the map and checking it out and seeing if it's got fish in it. So hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.